I'm always looking for easy and quick recipes to start my day, especially on the weekends. Today on Jay's World Kitchen, I'm going to show you the best method to make French toast. And here's the thing, usually when you get French toast, when you make French toast, it ends up being very soggy. Not this recipe, and that's why I like it so much. And we're going to start off quite simply by simply taking a medium-sized saucepan like this and throw in some butter and get that melting. Now while that is slowly melting in our pan, in a medium bowl, we're going to take 2 large eggs and a cup of milk. Now, you can obviously substitute this with a non-dairy product if you prefer. You could also use coconut milk in this, almond milk, oat milk, something like that. But you can also use whole milk, you can use skim milk. I've even been known to use a full heavy cream instead of this. It just really does add to the flavor, but I'm just using a regular 3.5% milk right there. And we're going to pop that in. And now we're going to add a sweetener, and I'm just using 1 tablespoon of white sugar, but of course you can use honey or you can use any other sweetener that you prefer. Maple syrup is actually quite a good one, especially if you want to have that lovely Canadian maple syrup flavor. But again, just 1 tablespoon of regular granulated sugar. Now into that, I'm also going to add just a pinch of kosher salt, and that's going to help us sort of balance out the sweet of this recipe. Now finally into that, we're going to add 2 final ingredients, and this is to add a little bit of flavor. The first one is 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Now if you want to, you can obviously add more. If you really want it stronger, I would add up to 1.5 to 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon if you really want a cinnamon French toast. And finally, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And we're just going to whisk that up a little by hand. Just like that. It's really, really simple. It doesn't take very long at all. And now we're going to take that mixture and we're going to pour it into some kind of sort of low, flat pan such as this one. And I'm just going to pour it all in. Like that. Now I really do already love the smell of that. You can smell that vanilla and that cinnamon in there, and it's just wonderful. And we want to make sure that our butter is just starting to melt across there and is nice and warm, so that when we have dunked our bread, it's ready to go straight into the pan. Now today I'm going to be using some pain de mie bread, and I will put that video link at the end of this video. But this is definitely one of my favorite breads, and the nice thing about this particular French toast recipe is that you can actually use any bread that you like. Anything from boule to challah to sourdough, it really doesn't matter. You can choose whatever bread you like. The trick here is that normally when people are making French toast, what they tend to do is they tend to put that bread in and leave it to soak. You don't want this to soak. You want it to go in, flip it over, take it out, and put it straight into the pan. And that's what we're going to do. And I'm just going to use my fingers because it's so much easier. And literally in, flip it over, and take it out. And pop that straight into your pan. So it's just nicely coated. And really it's going to take about 2 or 3 minutes per side. And that's it. If you're enjoying this video, please remember to hit that like button. It really does help YouTube recommend my content to more viewers such as yourself. And we're going to repeat this for up to 8 slices of bread into our mix. So just in and flip and straight into the pan, just like that. Now while that one is frying, I'd like to give a quick shout out to all of my supporters on Patreon. Without their financial support, this channel would absolutely not be possible. If you'd like to find out more about Patreon and how you can help support this channel from as little as $5 a month, please click on the Patreon link down below in the comments section. And now this one is half done. We're going to just flip it over. The smell is already just absolutely incredible. Now the smell is just incredible. There's a lot of cinnamon in there, and that vanilla you can definitely smell, and that slight hint of egg. The nice thing is that none of this bread has gone soggy and turned into sort of a soggy mess, and I really like that. But I'm dying to give this a try. Just a little piece. The bread is holding its shape really well, which I really like. And yeah, it hasn't soaked all the way through, which is kind of nice because it gives it some substance. Frying it in that butter is definitely a good idea. It just adds another layer to the incredible flavors in there. So you can definitely taste, obviously, the cinnamon, the hint of that vanilla in there, but the egg, and then the richness, the creaminess of that whole milk in there. I really like this, and I love that the bread has not gone soggy. It's kept its shape. It presents really well. It tastes amazing, and here's the cool thing. You can actually take a slice of, or slices of this, put it onto a baking sheet and freeze it for use down the road. You can reheat that in the oven at 350 with some tin foil over it for just a couple of minutes. But that is incredible. It is just such a wonderfully versatile recipe. I would love to hear from you if you tried this recipe, how this turned out for you, and what you did to make it unique to you, or how your family enjoys their French toast. If you'd like to see some more of my content, you can follow me on all of my social media, and those links are below in the comments section as well. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button and check out some more of my content on my channel, and turn on the notifications so that you know when I post my next video. And if you'd like to try the Panda Mie recipe for the bread that I used in this recipe, you can find that video right here. And if you'd like some more of my meal ideas, you can click on this playlist right here. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy eating.